This year marks the 50th anniversary since Jaws scared the bejesus out of moviegoers. As someone who was not alive 50 years ago, it's crazy to think just how different life was back then. Smartphones didn't exist, vehicles didn't have backup cameras, Applebee's wasn't even a thing. I honestly don't know how people survived. But what Jaws did was not only be an incredible film, but it also marked the beginning of the summer blockbuster. To celebrate 50 years of this classic film, Jaws was re released in theaters, and over the weekend, it came in second place at the domestic box office, making $8.1 million, which for a 50-year-old film ain't bad. With the recent success of Jaws' re release and the little Jaws 50th area that they did at Universal Orlando, it makes me wonder, should Jaws the ride come back to Universal Orlando? Now, I'm not suggesting that they just redo the original somewhere. I'm suggesting that they make a new ride. It could be like the original, or it could be something new, something with screens, because I know Universal likes their screens. I don't know, but they should do something, in my opinion. Some of you might be asking, well, where would this Jaws attraction go? And I'm glad you asked, because I've thought of two different locations in Universal Orlando that could be perfect for a new Jaws attraction. One of the locations for where a new Jaws attraction can go is where Fast and Furious Supercharged is. Fast and Furious Supercharged it's a ride, for sure, but it ain't a very good one. A lot of people hate the ride, and very, very few people like it. It's honestly one of the most confusing attractions that I've ever been on, because unlike the movies, it's neither fast nor furious. And so I thought this would be a perfect spot for a Jaws attraction. Sure, it would take a lot of work to convert it into a Jaws attraction, but you could keep the show building and do a Jaws indoor attraction. And it would be better than Fast and Furious Supercharged. I mean, I know the ride doesn't exist, but anything would be better than Fast and Furious Supercharged. The second location that I would consider putting a new Jaws attraction is an Epic Universe. You see, one of the reasons why a lot of the opening day attractions at Universal Studios Florida are not there anymore is because they didn't have the land to add new stuff. They had to replace the old stuff to get new stuff. They needed a bigger boat, if you will. And now they got that bigger boat. And I think that park would be perfect to have a land there that is based on the classic Universal movies, the classic Universal summer blockbusters. They already have a land based on the classic Universal monsters at Epic Universe. And so if you did a land that had a Jaws section, a Back to the Future section, and a Ghostbusters section, I think that would be pretty cool. I'm sure there's other locations that could be home to a new Jaws attraction, but in reality, Universal's probably not thinking about a new Jaws attraction, and it's just all in my head. But never say never. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll be CEO of Universal, and I'll force them to do a new Jaws attraction. But for now, just enjoy Jaws as it is. A great movie. Or you could go to Universal Studios Japan, because they still have their Jaws attraction. But what do you think about Jaws turning 50? And do you think that a new Jaws attraction should come to Universal Orlando? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. I'm Running Man, and I'll see you next time.